Hello everyone, and welcome back to playing Minecraft Infdev all the way to release 1.8.9. Today we are updating to the next version. Today we are updating to alpha version 1.0.8_01. And I think the reason why it's not 1.0.8 instead of I think the reason why it's not 1.0.8 because this is before that is because in this update it says that it fixed several crashes. So I'm just kind of assuming that maybe the game wasn't so stable, so they had to use a different version on the launcher. I don't know. Anyways, this version was released on July 19th, 2010, and it added cows, milk, and leather. It also changed the crafting recipe for leather. So cows are finally a thing, and they drop 0 to 2 leather upon death, and they have 10 health. So that's pretty much about every other passive mob right now. You can milk cows, but you can't really do anything with the milk, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Oh yeah. So since the last video, I kind of went overboard with like building things. Um, right here is I tried to make like a tree made out of stone. I know it doesn't really look like a tree. But I couldn't find any mossy cobble because there's just not like any dungeons like anywhere. And you can't craft mossy cobble in these versions. That's not a thing that you can do. So for now, it's just going to look like this. But if I ever find more mossy cobble, I'm probably going to change it. And this right here I'm standing on top of is actually a bar. And I made this like neon sign. And I'm probably going to change this too. This R should have been a capital R, but I didn't do that for some reason. And somebody suggested that I should use redstone torches for neon signs, which I think was actually a really good idea. And right here, I haven't showed you guys this either, but this is the new skyscraper right here, the new one that I made. Also, look down there, there's cows. But let's go ahead and actually I just heard a noise in my house. And I don't know what that was. Hold on. Let me go. Okay. I'm sorry. That was a little weird. I heard a noise like someone was walking or something in my house. Um I guess it wasn't it was like a thud noise. I don't know if the audio even picked it up or anything, but I heard like a thud noise in my house as if someone like was stomping around. But it was like one thud. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I don't think it's anything. I'm home by myself right now actually, so I'm a little bit creeped out. Oh wow. You make a way different noise. That is so weird. And their textures are different too. Like, okay. What? That is so weird. So they have a different texture. They don't even have horns. That is so odd. Oh my god. I finished the Brotherhood of Steel bunker. So, but I'll probably show you guys that like much later. I've said before in the past, I don't want to like make such a weird noise. Oh my god. I've said in the past already that like I don't want to speed run through all the updates. I kind of just want to take it slowly. Because there's no reason for me to really speed through all the updates. I want to take it slowly. A lot of times when people do these kinds of worlds, they just kind of speed run because they don't want to deal with like the jankiness or the weirdness of these old versions that like tools not having as much durability and stuff like that. You know, they don't really want to deal with that, I guess. So they kind of just like speed run. But anyways, you can see that my skin is different, and that was actually by accident. I did not mean to change my skin. I accidentally changed it on like one of those skin websites that has all those skins, and I accidentally pressed this button that like there's like a button that automatically like makes you wear the skin, which is just really weird. I don't know why they have that, but I accidentally pressed that and my skin changed, and so I tried changing my skin back to how it was before, right? And on my Minecraft account, my skin is back to what it was. But for some reason on Betacraft, it didn't change. Like I'm just like I'm stuck using this skin. And so I tried looking for possible solutions for this. And so I looked on like the Betacraft website, right? And it was like log in. So it said something really weird like if you log in, you don't have to wait 7 days to change your skin. And I was like, what? 7 days? Who wants to wait 7 days for their stupid skin to change? So I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know if I actually have to wait 7 days. I don't know. It said something like the launcher said something really weird that didn't make a whole lot of sense. It said that you need to like it said that you need to like log in to Minecraft 1.5.2 to register or something weird like that, and I have no idea what it's talking about, so I'm just like stuck with this skin right now, so yeah, that kind of sucks. For today's episode, I kind of want to talk a little bit about some of the things I want to do for this world. So first of all, I'm gonna change my seed eventually, and the reason for that is because there's this really cool like terrain bug. I guess I don't really know how it happens, but it's called a monolith, and basically what it is it takes like the best way I can describe it is it takes all of the terrain and it like pushes all of it up to the world height, and it's pretty wild. If you guys have never, if you don't know what a monolith is, or if you've never seen one, I highly suggest watching like a video about it. I know Ant Venom made a video about it, so I suggest watching that. They're super cool, and I think if I had one, I think if I loaded one in alpha before they were patched, because they got removed from the game eventually, right? Otherwise, we would have like, otherwise, you know, if they were still in the game, I think people would know. Obviously. Um, but if I can just load one in my alpha world, like that would be awesome, because then I could carry that over to the other versions. I'm not seeing too many mobs spawning right now, like hostile mobs. I see that spider over there, but I think is that because of the mob cap? Is just like, okay, I'm gonna milk this guy. Can I milk you? Why can't I milk you? But what? Why can't I? That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm just gonna kill him. Oh, never mind. There's a skeleton over there. I spoke too soon. Look how many cows are spawning, dude. Jeez. Anyways, if we come in here, this is the little bar. And I know it's not much, but that's because the whole kind of purpose of this town is that it's all made out of stone. And can the cows be quiet for a second, please? Can you guys shut up? Anyways, the whole kind of point is that this whole city, it's made out of stone. Like, that's the whole point. So everything has to, like, most of everything has to be made out of stone. Obviously, I still need to place torches and doors and glass. Otherwise, it wouldn't really resemble a town or anything. But I tried to make like a bartending area here. It doesn't really look like a bartending area. Just pretend that this is like a thing where they get all the alcoholic like beverages from. Just pretend that that's what this button does. Yeah, and then these furnaces. This furnace. So furnaces in chests. Well, there's a lot of blocks, but they're very finicky when you place them. So sometimes when you place them, they'll try to face like one direction. I don't know why. But sometimes they'll face like a normal direction if you place it like in a spot like this. And I don't know why that happens. But it just does. So like I think you need yeah, you need to have like a block here and a block here, and it places like this. I don't know why it does that. It's strange. Chests do the same thing, but these are just the tables, basically. And this is the outside view. And these floors up here, they're all the same, basically. It's a little bed. You can't actually sleep. There's no beds in these versions. So that's kind of like one of the fun challenges of these versions. And then there's like just more tables up here for people to eat or drink at. Okay, I was saying, I was talking earlier about how there's like no mob spawning, but like, look at over there. I do not want to be over there. That looks like, that does not look fun. Yeah, so up here is basically the same thing, except it's like slightly different. But that's really about it, really, for this area. And the same tables, basically. But you also get a nice view outside, which I really like. This is one of my favorite kind of like things about these builds, is that you get a nice view outside, and of course you can go on the roof. All of my builds so far, except for this one, you're able to go on the roof or go all the way to the top. There's a ladder on this skyscraper right here that lets you go all the way up that pole. So I thought that was super cool that I added that, but it's kind of a little hard to get up there though, because it's a little bit cramped, and I had to like place stairs in certain areas to climb up. It was a little tricky, but I figured it out. So my plans right now for the town. I'm sorry, I know I've been just like talking most of this episode and I haven't really been actually doing anything, but I just want to tell you guys like what I'm planning on doing because I haven't shown you like anything that I've been doing. Um, so my plans right now is this area right here, this whole open space. I want there to be like a rundown motel right here because I think it would fit perfectly because you know it's like right next to the bar. I think it would make sense, right, to have a rundown motel next to the bar. Um, and then over here, there's still kind of a lot of open space right here. It's all dark, and mobs could probably still spawn there if they wanted to. So I'm thinking about adding another house here, maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm drinking some coffee right now. Um, and over here, where all those mobs kind of are, right there, I want to build like a lighthouse. And in the side the lighthouse, I think I want to build my minecart track. I want to build like a minecart track on that's on a bridge and it goes over the ocean. I know that would be like a little hard to do because swimming is a little bit tricky. Or I shouldn't say tricky, it's just like really slow in these versions. Like swimming is not that fun. Um, but my plan is that that minecart track, it's gonna lead out to a new area where I want to set up a new base because this area here this is all at spawn. This whole city here is at spawn. And if you didn't know, in these versions, for some reason, there's like a bug where most of the ores, it was like 65% of the ores or something, they all generate in the positive axis. And if you notice, if I press F3, I'm pressing it right now. There's no coordinates. There's no debug. So the only way to know like where the positive axis is of the world is judging by like my spawn location, which is like somewhere over this way. And where the sun rises and the sun sets. So over here, yeah, sun rises north of this sign. So that would have to mean that this direction over here, like diagonally, this is where most of the ores should be spawning, is this way. So if I had a base that was like going out this way somewhere, then I'd have like a lot more ores generating in my world. So I'm just kind of like walking around and talking this episode, but I think that's fine because like I've been working on this world a lot since I've last shown you guys what I've done. So, and I've had a lot of fun working on it too. Ah, shoot. Okay. Yeah, this episode is kind of just like showing you guys what I'm gonna be doing in the future, and killing some cows because they got added. I can see why they changed, like, the cow noise. It's interesting that the textures used to be darker. Like, I did not know that they used to be darker, and they didn't have any horns. So I don't know why that is. You know what's weird is, like, okay, so whenever people do these challenges where they update their worlds, most of the YouTubers I've seen that do this, they skip a lot of versions, and I don't know why that is. I'm assuming that's because, well, number one, they're not using Betacraft, and Betacraft actually has a lot of versions that the Minecraft launcher doesn't have. And number two, they don't want to, like, they don't want to stay in the older versions because of just how, like, finicky and slow they are. But honestly, I don't mind that. Minecraft Alpha is one of my favorite, like, versions, or I should say, like, one of my favorite phases of development. Beta is also really cool, I guess. But, I don't know, there's just something about Alpha that's so charming to me. Okay, my game's starting to lag now. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes that just happens, like, my game just starts freezing up. It's really weird. Okay, I promise that was not scripted. I promise. Stop lagging, oh my god. Why is it lagging so bad? Jesus Christ. I feel like people are gonna watch this video and think it's like an ARG or something. No, this is not an ARG, guys. Trust me. Like, I'm not really into that stuff anymore. I mean, I used to be, like, into the whole genre, but I don't know, they all kind of, like, copy each other. They don't really, there's not really any, like, ARGs nowadays that kind of, like, think outside the box, you know what I mean? Which kind of sucks, like, there's not a lot of good ARGs out there. They're all kind of, most of them are, like, samey, you know what I mean? Like, they all have the same tropes. They're all done in an old version or something like that. And they all have, like, the secret admin hub dimension or something dumb like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just not, like, it's not fun anymore. At least in my opinion. I don't know, you can still watch them and have, like, fun, obviously. It's just that they're not, like, really, I don't know, they're kind of silly nowadays. You can't really take them seriously anymore, if that makes sense. I mean, you can still obviously watch them. Some of them are still interesting to watch, yeah. But, a lot of them just kind of, like, copy off of, like, pre-existing ideas. So, yeah, that's kind of my whole opinion about the whole situation. So, but anyways, we got our first leather armor. And, I'm not gonna do much with this armor, I'm gonna be honest. Because, hold on, I want to take a screenshot of this. There we are. But armor in these versions, you notice that I have a full protection. And that's because armor in these versions worked a lot differently. So when they first added it, how it worked is basically, like, your protection was the same as the durability. So, for example, if I keep getting hit and, like, this loses durability, I also lose protection down here. So, that's basically why, like, nobody uses armor in these versions. Like, you don't really see, usually you don't see people, or at least people who have been playing these versions for a long time. Like, they don't use armor because it's just a waste. But some people argue that leather armor is actually the best armor because I guess it's because it's super cheap. I don't know. Um, okay, so this is my mine at the moment, and I know uh, it doesn't look the best, but I have a lot of these just like diamond ore veins everywhere. I never mined actually. Um, oh yeah, if you didn't know, redstone takes forever to mine. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But anyways, I thought it was about time to get some redstone. I don't think I'm gonna mine my diamonds just yet, just because, like, I don't know, there's not really, you can't really do a whole lot with diamonds in these versions. I mean, you could make a diamond sword, but, like, if you didn't know, the tool durability was a lot less than what it's supposed to be. So, and because of that reason, like, people mostly use stone tools. That's why I still use stone tools. Because otherwise I'd be wasting a lot of iron and diamonds. So, there's no reason to really do that, I guess. But you can see I've dug out this huge area. And I got a lot of different ores that are just exposed everywhere. This is kind of dangerous, so I'm just gonna go like that. There's also just a lot of holes in the ground because I was mining ores, and I never bothered to patch them up. I don't really take care of my mines very well, because I don't really care that much. I mean, I just care, like, I just want to mine. That's all I care about. I don't care about, like, I know there's, like, some people will, like, decorate their mines and stuff like that. I'm not that fancy. Um, I just mine in, like, every direction. And I keep going, so that's how I do things. That's how I've always kind of done things. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like, so tool durability, was really bad. And so basically, that kind of meant that, like, you were gonna run out of iron before you found more iron. Like, you were gonna run out of, iron pickaxes before you even find any, like, more iron. So it just wasn't really, it's just not really worth doing that. The only thing you really need an iron pick for is to mine diamonds and mine redstone. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just mining my redstone. And there's certain blocks that don't mine as fast for some reason. Like, you can tell, like, the redstone isn't mining as fast as it should be, because right now it's really slow. There's a lot of blocks like that in these versions. So for example, the crafting table, hold on, if I just use, like, see, look how long it takes. But if I use a sword, notice how it's slightly faster? Hold on, I want to show you guys that again. So, this is the axe. See how long it's taking? This is the sword. See how long that took? The sword is, like, way faster. So, it's just better to use your sword to, like, pick up stuff. I gotta find where the heck I came from. I'm pretty sure it's this tunnel right here. Yeah, I think it's this tunnel right here. Yeah. I don't know why I checked my inventory like I thought I had something on me. I don't know why my skin won't like change back. So, like I said, like I went on the Betacraft website, right? And there's a thing where you can like, there's a button that says log in, and I tried doing that, but it says you need a passcode. You need a passcode to like log into your Microsoft account, and that was really confusing to me because like how do I even get a passcode? Like that doesn't really make any sense. I can't put in my normal password. I have to like get some kind of passcode from it to log in. I don't know. So the website said like it says something like you need to log into Minecraft 1.5.2 to get the passcode. And that was really confusing to me because you can't like do that. You can't log in to Minecraft 1.5.2. That's not like a thing you can do in Minecraft 1.5.2. I tried like making a new a new instance, I mean, on the Betacraft launcher. And I tried, loading version 1.5.2 to see what they were talking about. But I still don't know what they're talking about. Like I can't there's no button on Minecraft 1.5.2 that says log in to Betacraft or anything like that. Like that's not a thing that you can do. So if anybody knows how to fix like the skin issue, please let me know because I am completely lost. I have no idea how to change my skin back. It's kind of just stuck like this for now. I think it just takes time, honestly, for it to change back, but it said like it said on the Betacraft website like you should log in so you don't have to wait like 7 days or something like that, which is just ridiculous. Like why do I have to wait 7 days for my skin to change back? I don't want to wait 7 days. You know what I mean? Like no one wants to do that. I don't know. Usually this like launcher is like it's like the go-to like launcher for older versions, and well, there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, this version just has like a lot of versions that that you normally wouldn't see. Like there's some versions on here that aren't on the normal like official Minecraft launcher. And the other reason is because skins are actually supported. Well, kind of. They're a little bit weird, but because they won't like change for some reason. But anyways, yeah. So skins are supported, and sounds I'm pretty sure are not supposed to be a thing yet. So the reason you're hearing sounds right now is I'm pretty sure because of the Betacraft launcher. Like they weren't actually a thing yet, I'm pretty sure. From what I remember at least. They're not like actually a thing yet. So I don't know if like I don't even know if there's any sounds in this version, dude. Like, because it's Betacraft. So cows could probably not even be making noises. I really have no idea. Like, if you were to play one of these versions on the official Minecraft launcher, you wouldn't hear any sounds. So that's kind of one of the better features of this launcher. 64 redstone torches. Okay. I'll get some dirt. Actually, we want some glass too. Where's my dirt? I don't have much. And we'll get some cobblestone. Well, I already have some cobblestone on me. But we're gonna finish this neon sign up here. Because we might as well, right? Like, it's still unfinished. I'm gonna replace all these torches here with redstone torches. And, you'll notice that, like, you see how I was aiming at the like glass block right there. I can't place it on the glass block. I can't do that. It won't let me. There's also no crouching yet. I don't know what version added crouching, but that's not gonna be. That's not a thing at the moment. So, but that's kind of the beauty of some of these versions. Sometimes they have like their own weird kind of challenges, I guess. You kind of have to work with it. So, I also just like how like simplistic everything is. You know what I mean? Because in like modern Minecraft, if you were to build something like this in modern Minecraft, it wouldn't look that good. Because the textures are different, the lighting is different. It just wouldn't look that good. But in these versions, it just, I mean, it just works. Like, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, yeah, it looks a little bad, but it's not like, it doesn't look like crap, you know what I mean? Because you can't really, like, the standards are not, like, as high, I guess, if that makes sense. So, like, yeah, you don't really need to worry as much. I should really pick up those torches, because I really don't want to waste any of those torches. That would suck if I lost them. Because resources are extremely valuable. Can I pick up these? Okay. I really don't want that to go to waste. Coal is like, you can't, there's no charcoal, so you literally have to mine every block, like every block of coal that you want to, that you need. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm a little scared of losing it. Well, that was weird. What just happened there? Did I just like go through the block? Did you guys see that? That was weird. It looked like I went through the block or something, but I didn't actually, obviously. So we're gonna go like this. Should I go like that? Yeah, I think that makes more sense. That looks more like an R. To me it does. I don't know. But yeah, I think the redstone torches is actually a good idea. I mean, they don't light up as much, which is kind of the downside. Another idea that I had is that I could use lava, but that would be a little tricky to use lava. But wouldn't that just be cool? Wouldn't that be cool to use lava as like your neon sign? I think that would be awesome. And the lava is also super bright, but I'm just kind of worried about the fire spread. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want the fire to spread everywhere. Because fire spread in these versions, like, I don't know if you've seen any videos of alpha fire, but it's crazy. Like, alpha fire is nuts. Okay, the game is lagging again. I don't know why a game does that. It's really weird. I don't like it when the game does that because I feel like it's about to crash or something. I feel like it's about to crash on me, but it's not. I actually, oh, okay, stop. Why is it doing this? Stop. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that just happens. Like, I don't know what. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something to do with my computer. I kind of doubt it, though, because I'm not really doing anything on my computer except for playing this and running OBS. So, like, there shouldn't even be anything happening right now, really. But anyways, what was I saying? I was talking about, like, Alpha Fire. Yeah. So, Alpha Fire was, like, a lot crazier. There's actually an old video. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's called like Fire, what the fuck, or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a really funny video because basically it's a guy playing Alpha all the way back in like 2010, and he tries to make like a fireplace or something, and his house starts on fire. His house starts on fire because he doesn't like. Yeah, the fire is like too close to the wood, and his whole house is like made out of wood. It's a really funny video. Um, I suggest you guys watch it. It's really funny. Okay. Let's add these last two torches here. I'm not a redstone guy, so like, I don't imagine I'll be using it too much, honestly. I don't know, I might use it. I might probably have to use it for something eventually, right? Like, I can't avoid it. So, I don't know what I'd use it for, though. That's kind of the thing. Like, I gotta use it for a mob spawner or something, I guess. But I haven't, like... I would have to make one, because I haven't had, like, any mob spawners in my world since the first one that I found. So, I would have to, like, either go keep, like, looking for one, or I would have to, just make one myself, really, because there's nothing else I can really do. Okay, I see what happened here. I knew there was something off. I knew there was something slightly off with this. So on this side, this should actually be... This right here is not the same. It's less bright. I'm a little bit worried about mobs spawning on top of this thing. Like, that is kind of a possibility. Like, that could happen. But, I don't think that'll happen. I don't know. But yeah, this episode is kind of just like, it's more of just like, kind of relaxed, I guess. I don't know. Not really relaxed. But just like, just me doing whatever, just random stuff. Checking out the new updates. I will probably end up building stuff in the next episodes. So, stay tuned for that, I guess. But, I'm gonna end the video here because it's about like 40 minutes long. It's longer than I usually would do these videos. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.